Hey, this is Darren from Old Forge Brewing Company, and I made a Piwo Grodziskie. Piwo Grodziskie. Piwo Grodziskie. A Piwo Grodziskie, or Grodz as we're calling it, is a very highly attenuated, or dry, Polish beer brewed with a little bit of smoked malt, ale yeast, and a very clean bitter finish. So think of it kind of like a really dry Pilsner, only brewed with an ale yeast instead of a lager yeast, and just slightly smoked. So let's give it a try. All right, so right up front, I'm getting just the slightest touch of smoke aroma. That is really interesting. So the first thing I get is just a little bit of smoke. And I think that's coming from the aroma as well as the flavor. And then like a nice clean bitterness takes over with just like the slightest touch of maltiness. But like I said, this is really highly attenuated, which means it's really dry. But not like acrid or mouth puckeringly dry. It's just not got a lot of malty sweetness to it, which is interesting. Smoke flavor and then a little bit of bitterness and then like just a nice clean subtle smoke flavor takes over. It's not anything like our Rausch beer. Our Rausch beer is just a heavily smoked, malty German lager. This isn't like that. It's more like I described earlier, being a dry Pilsner with just like the slightest hint of smoke. So it's not going to be overpoweringly smoked. It's not going to taste like bacon, anything like that. It's just like the subtlest touch of smoke, like when you're sitting next to a campfire and a little bit just wafts over to you. That's it. It's not overpowering. It's really well balanced. It goes great with just the nice dry, slightly bitter finish, not overly bitter, not like an IPA. It's just a really interesting mix of all those flavors. And it's quite complex for as simple as it would seem, but it's delicious. And I think it's gonna be a great summer beer. It's perfect for whatever, finishing mowing the lawn or sitting around a campfire. Yeah, it's really clean. It's really refreshing, really drinkable. Like I said, the smoke flavor is not overpowering or even, at the forefront. It's just a nice, subtle background note almost. It's delicious. So there it is, Piwo Grodziskie, or Grodz as we're calling it. Please stop in this week and give it a try for the first time. Thank you.